So you send a casual text to someone you're interested in. Hey, are you free tomorrow? You wait. They reply, are you serious? You read that as genuine interest. You assume they are asking to confirm the plans. But look closer. They aren't asking about the date. They are reacting to the absolute lack of capitalization, the missing question mark, and the broken structure. They are judging the delivery. Grammar acts as the operational framework that dictates exactly how your data is perceived by the receiver. Proper formatting marks the boundary between looking careless and commanding actual attention. Watch this sequence compile. Raju goes to school. This sentence functions as a closed data loop, delivering complete meaning. Now watch when we break the loop. Raju goes. This phrase is an incomplete fragment, leaving data hanging, failing to deliver a functional message. To act as a complete system, a sentence relies on two absolute mechanical boundaries. It must initiate with a capital letter, and it must terminate with a punctuation mark. The data is clear. Did you submit the file? Stop the process. Each sequence follows the rule. Without an initial capital and a terminating mark, your words leak meaning. The structure degrades. This five-pillar interface represents MINTS, a method for applying capitalization. First, M, months. Watch January shift to uppercase J. Next is I. When representing yourself, I requires capitalization. I am here, not lowercase. This brings us to N for names. Looking at this dense urban landscape, if we specify that this is Ahmedabad, the A must be capitalized. Proper geographical names, specific people, and rivers demand an uppercase starting value. T stands for titles. Designations like Dr., Mr., or Mrs. Finally, S, the starting letter of every new sentence. Once you have capitalized the required points, you need to control the pacing. English has 15 punctuation marks, but 5 act as the core tools. A full stop forces hard termination. A comma commands a brief pause. A question mark flags a query. An exclamation mark signals strong emotion. The apostrophe creates a specific structural trap. Look at this split logic. On the left, it's with an apostrophe is a contraction for it is raining. On the right, it's without the apostrophe indicates possession, an object and its color property. Mechanically, one represents an action taking place. The other maps ownership. Precision in these markers distinguishes professional communication from ambiguous streams of data. These small shifts in formatting resolve the ambiguity between an action and a property. Now we look at the words themselves. Think of a sentence like a cricket team. Every word is a specific player executing a highly specialized role, the parts of speech. The core of the sentence is the noun. It is the naming word. People, places, physical objects, and abstract ideas. Right here, Virat Kohli functions strictly as a noun. He is the who. The pronoun acts as the noun's direct replacement. Instead of repeating a name endlessly, we swap in he, she, or it. It maintains the reference while preventing redundant clutter. Then we have the describer, the adjective. In the sentence, Rima wrote a long letter, notice how long attaches directly back to letter. It answers the question, what kind? You can stack multiple adjectives onto a single noun. A tall, dark, handsome man. 3 separate modifiers, all describing one object. But none of these words matter without an engine. That engine is the verb. It represents sheer action, energy, and execution. Think of the fast bowler driving the play forward with pure momentum. Action words like run, eat, think, and wrote are the verbs. Without a verb, your sentence has no momentum. It's a team with no bowler. Nothing happens. Finally, the adverb. If we update our structure to Rima quickly wrote a long letter, the word quickly directly targets the verb wrote. Adverbs tell us how, when, where, or how often the action occurs. Identifying these 5 roles is a practical extraction point for marks in your multiple-choice board exams. These 5 players form the absolute structural core of every thought you communicate. Words are not permanently locked into a single role. A word can act as a completely different part of speech depending entirely on its context. In will you book a movie, book is a verb. In I need my book, it's a noun. Next, total score makes total an adjective. Totally awesome is an adverb. Finally, loves football is a noun. while football match acts as an adjective. Correct identification of a part of speech relies entirely on analyzing how the word behaves within the specific sentence structure. To hold those core 5 players together, language relies on a supporting framework of 4 specific connectors. Articles, a, an, and the. Choosing a or an depends entirely on vowel sounds. Watch the gate process inputs. Umbrella starts with a U vowel sound, routing straight to an. University produces a phonetic Y consonant sound, outputting a university. Next are conjunctions, words like and, or, and but. These act as physical links that merge separate sentences, eliminating repetitive clutter. Prepositions establish spatial and temporal coordinates, on, in, at. They map out exact relationships, showing us exactly where and when things happen. Finally, interjections. Wow! Help! These are raw data bursts of pure emotion, always paired with an exclamation mark. While the core 5 words build your message, these supporting 4 are the glue that ensures your sentence reads smoothly and functions logically. This is the complete architecture: 5 basic components, 4 supporters, all wrapped in a strict formatting shell of capitalization and punctuation. Grammar functions as a precision tool, designed to ensure your exact message hits its target without distortion. If you think you understand how to wield these tools, test that assumption. Move to part 3, where we assemble these parts into active and passive voice. Like, share, and subscribe to keep the system running. See you in the next session.